Whoa! What's going on, guys? So, we are heading in for a big boy bicep blast in freaking arm day, baby. We're feeling good, feeling strong, and diet's back on track. And man, what more could a man ask for, right? So, we're still fighting some pretty aggressive nausea, trying to figure it out. It's driving me bananas. But the best thing I can do to combat it right now is eat smaller meals. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lack on my carbs, not going to lack on my protein, my fats, my anything. But we're going to go from eating 6 meals a day to most likely like 11 meals a day. So they'll be cut in half. The only meal that I can't afford to cut in half is my pre-workout meal, because I don't want that half digested by the time I have the next half and then go to the gym. Does that make sense? So we're going to end up eating a meal every hour, hour and a half, instead of every 2.5 to 3 hours. Is it ideal? No. Is it more convenient? Far from it. But do I believe it'll help me in this situation with the cards I've been dealt? Yeah, I do. So, you can either cower down and play the victim card when you're faced with adversity, or you can say, you know what, it might be a little bit harder, it might be more difficult to do what I know I need to do to get this job done, but man, that's how you get things done. There's a saying a friend of mine says. He goes, tells this to people all the time. If you know you have to dig a hole, right? You got a couple guys, nobody wants to dig this hole. You have the shovels, you have the tools, you have the everything. You just got to dig a hole today, man. Now, if you go into it pissed off, you're going to waste way more energy being pissed off about it, and you have to do it anyway. Or, you know what? Have a good attitude about it. Accept the fact of, man, this isn't what I want to be doing right now, but I don't have much of a choice. And you just get it done the right way. Make every shovelful the proper shovelful. Throw it where it's supposed to throw it. Don't make a mess of the place. You'll find that even though you didn't want to do it, you'll be thankful tomorrow that you did what you were supposed to do. Instead of doing it pissed off, angry, did a sloppy job. Now, what this means for my nausea is it's still going to be relatively consistent throughout the day. Most likely I'll keep feeling a little bit with my pre-workout meal. I might substitute some of the rice for a faster acting carbohydrate just to mitigate it a little bit, because going to the gym nauseous sucks. Because when I slam that pre-workout afterwards, it sometimes doesn't help. It's usually fine, but sometimes it doesn't help, if you catch my drift. Now, ironically, one thing that's been helping my nausea a bit have been these, those pouches. And, my muscle contractions have been better. I've been feeling a lot better. I've been working like an animal. Just having one, sometimes 2 a day. If my nausea is pretty bad, I'll have another one that helps out. Usually 1 a day. Abusing caffeine. And man, it seems to be doing the trick. Right now it's funny. I'm like a beverage goblin. There's either a stim in my hand, some water, or a chicken shake, a chicken teeny, or a beef shake, something like that. But man, we're doing what we have to in order to succeed and be the best us that really we can be, and that's all you can ask for, man. That's all you can freaking ask for. So on that note, we're getting off the exit right now. I was going to join in with you guys a little bit earlier, but I was hitting like my next song, and it was a good one. So we jammed out a little bit more, threw the video on, and here we are. So here's what I'm thinking for arms today, right? I'm going to go in there. First of all, this is my first time back in the gym with the renovations done, because, and I feel like I got cheated a little bit, because they were just finishing painting, so the whole side of the gym was taped off, like tarped off, so you couldn't even see it. And later that day, they released it. So everybody saw it already. I'm probably the last one at the party to see it. But I'm excited to see the expansion they did at the gym. Is it going to be any arm equipment whatsoever? No. They put some more leg stuff in there. They spaced it out a little bit, put some more shoulder stuff in there. But aside that, man, I'm going to go in there, wide grip tricep rope, keeping it wide, squeezing every single rep. Straight arm curls, like straight bar curls, into the red skull crushers. Follow that up with some preacher curls, heavy machine dips, hammer curls, tricep kickback machine, into, I call them red peak curls. It's a red machine that I go on into like a weird angle, and it does a really good job to hit the peak of the biceps. So that's the mission for today. Feeling good about it. Besides that, later today we have a couple meetings to get to, and right now is just waking up, having 2 meals before I train my clients now because I'm cutting them in half. Beat up a couple clients, 1, 2, sometimes 3 people, rarely, but I don't train a lot of people anymore. Go home or there, pre-workout meal, head to the gym, beat up the weights, go home, meetings all day. And man, I am blessed. I'm loving it, and I'm extremely grateful for being able to live the life that I freaking live, man, you know? Building something yourself, building a life for yourself in a world where you're supposed to be an employee, supposed to work for somebody else. That's the true American dream. That's the true dream of reality, man. Is don't be a slave, don't hate what you do every single day. And if you're in that situation right now where you're working for somebody else and you're miserable, don't jump ship blindly. Have a plan, execute it, and say to yourself, all right, I'm in this situation right now, and it's not exactly where I want to be. So from here on out, what can I do to plan, to strategize, to make a better tomorrow for myself? You know, I lived through hell for 3, almost 4 years now to get to where I am today, and I'm extraordinarily grateful. But, you know, there's a kid in the gym, this kid Anthony. He subscribed. Does he watch my videos? I don't know. I'll probably find out after this. But he said to me, he's like, I want to make more passive income. He's young, early 20s, something like that. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm going to give you the best piece of advice anybody's ever going to give you, which is you will never make passive income if you're not willing to do passive work. And I'm going to say that again. You will never make passive income if you're not willing to do passive work. I was working on my company 60 hours a week for 3 years straight before I ever saw a dime. But when you set yourself up, man, you're going to be in good shape. So on that note, we have a little spillage, but I think that's because it was wet because I rinsed it off. Applied Nutrition, 2 scoops of the Tiger's Blood Pump, 1 scoop Cherry Cola Stim, and a scoop of the creatine plus the peptide blend. I'm loving that. I see a lot of you guys are ordering the Applied Nutrition stuff now. I hope you're loving it. It's great to see everybody using it. Use my discount code Panetti, you get a couple bucks off. They give me like $1 per one. So I don't care about that. What I care about is you guys getting good stuff at a discount. So listen for the pop. Woo, baby. Boom. Boom. Cheers, my friends. And on that note, my friends, I will see you inside, and let's freaking get it, baby.